Hey everyone, Genome here, come at you with a roster review actually. This is on my account, of course. I have two accounts going right now in Marvel Strike Force, and this is my newbie account. As you can see, I started a little over 100 days ago. I meant to do this 100 days, and I missed the day, and then, well, you know how it is. So I'm 105 days in, so let's see how the roster is shaping up. Okay. So, yeah, here we go. We have some interesting things going on here. Now, normally I wouldn't work on Winter Soldier this much, but I did happen to pull 5 reds on him, so he's probably worth getting to at least the 5th gold star, because he's somewhat decent, at least in PvE content early on. So he's a lot stronger than he should be, but I think once I get that 5th on him, he'll be getting shelved for quite a while. But he happens to be my highest ranked soldier, or character right now, so go figure. Of course, those who watched the earlier videos know that I actually unlocked 100 shards of Zemo out of my first Mega Orb that I earned. So talk about luck. I don't think there's a better character I could have gotten, actually, out of that pull. I don't think it's possible, because he's so good against PvE content, and especially minions, and PvE content is full of minions. So, excellent character. I use him all over the place, and just great to have him. It's so cool to have such a powerful character this early, and this climb has been so much easier than my initial climb on my original account. The power creep is real. The characters are so much more powerful now. They're much more available than they were, and also helps kind of knowing what you're doing, right? I do have some Sinister 6. I'm still working on them. Daily, it gives you something to spend your hero and villain energy on, you know, at least for dailies anyway. So keep grinding out, of course, for Invisible Woman and Shuri. And I think those are probably the first two legendaries you should go for. They're pretty easy, at least at 5-star rank. I'm gonna just keep going with them, because right now that's basically what's gonna work best for me. But so yeah, some of my Sinister 6, as you can see, is all fairly even. I am leaving Vulture behind though, and I'm switching over to, I think he's way down here though, to Swarm, since he's in the arena store now. He wasn't when I first started this account, which is too bad, because I wasted all those credits on Vulture. But there's no sense putting anything else into Vulture, because he's so terrible. So yeah, switching over to Swarm. So I'm going to keep working on Sinister 6, because it just behooves me to do so, and Invisible Woman and Shuri are still pretty valuable. Pulled X-23. Also out of a Mega Orb. I had really good luck with Mega Orbs on this on this account, trust me. I think I only pulled 50 of her originally, and then every now and then I'll dump a war credit into her, but not really. Now, I also want to mention that I was recruited by a alliance like 2 months ago or something like that, and just they didn't know anything about me, whatever. I had TCP of like 100,000. It's a mix. It's a really heavy mixed alliance, so there's a lot of like really high TCP, and then all of us lobies down there, right? So basically, I've been U7, raiding in U7, you know, going there and fight a few nodes, and keep this in mind, people, if you do get an invite, or you join an alliance, and you can't contribute much outside of World Warrior, right? Like, you can't beat any nodes on what they're running. Let them know, hey, is this okay? Because I don't like being a leech. That's exactly how I put it. I don't want to be a leech. If they're okay with it, that's fine, but don't go in there, attack one node, die, and then don't do anything else, and just reap that reward. That's not really good karma there, you know what I mean? So just be mindful of that. But yeah, so I'm actually fighting and getting rewards a little bit earlier than I probably should be, to be honest with you. But, you know, I always contribute. I'm always usually in the top 12 to top 10 of World Warrior, even with this TCP of about 400,000. I think that's where I'm at now. Let me check it real fast. Should have had that pulled up ahead of time. Yeah, so a little 400,000. So it's making progress. There's making progress. I actually wore MVP. That was in the old original alliance, so it sticks you in. Let's get back to it. So yeah, X-23 is coming along for Doc Ock eventually, but I'm not that worried about that. She's just a good character overall, so that's why I've been working on her, but it's not because of Doc Ock. That's way down the road. Hela, another Mega Orb. Pulled 50 shards of her out of a Mega Orb. I'm telling you, this has been like the best account for Mega Orbs. So there's no reason not to work on her. She's amazing. It also ties in with the Black Bolt, which I think should be about your 3rd legendary that you go for. So Hela's coming along nicely on the team. Still working on Punisher somewhat, because he's just good. He's one of the few characters that you get him like right away. Like, I think the 5th node you're in, and he's like one of the first characters you get in the game, and he actually is, unlike Spider-Man or Luke Cage, he's actually pretty good throughout. Shatterstar. I pulled Shatterstar a while back. Solid character. That's the reason you work on him, because he just makes things easier. Look, notice the power level of some of these characters. I mean, of course, Winter Soldier is nothing, but Zemo, X-23, Hela, Shatterstar, Punisher. I actually broke my own advice, and since this alliance has been doing lots of wars, I've actually unlocked Mr. Sinister, just because I know how good he is down the road, but he's not something I recommend you go for early. There's more important things to go for in the war store for the earlier player, but going ahead and doing it, right? Let's see, what else we got? Domino unlocked, of course, average. Let's see. Emma got her unlocked in the event. Can you imagine? I can't imagine like having a character this strong. Back when I first started the game, it's like she'll make so much content a breeze, man, and she's gonna be so valuable. I won't be able to star her up, rank her up anytime soon. Maybe they'll release her as like a node or something later on, but yeah, so pretty cool stuff there that have her this early. The reason she's only this low because I'm basically out of training mats at this point. So I actually have plenty of gold, but my training mats are kind of low, as you can see. So that will go in no time. What I have there we go. Let's just throw 60 on her real fast. But I got a lot of gold right now, which is getting saved up, which is kind of a bummer because I was trying to max out some more on the Emma event, but I ran out of stuff to spend it on, to be honest with you. That's not usually the case. Cap Marvel, she's got a node. Might as well go for her if you have extra credits on Hero because she's pretty good in the campaigns, but nothing I'm too worried about. As you can see, I unlocked Shuri at like just over like 2 months when she dropped. I got her on my first go round. And this goes a lot of what I've been saying is focus for success. Go in there with a plan and act it. Don't get too distracted. So as soon as I got into the game, like as soon as I was able to start farming nodes with Sinister Six, and in the Blitz store and the Arena store, I was farming Sinister Six nonstop at the cost of everything else. You know, go in there with a plan. So I got her unlocked. As soon as Invisible Woman rolls around again, wherever that's going to be, I'll have her unlocked. And heck, I might have her at 6-star unlocked by the time she rolls around. So it's just good to have these powerful characters early. Then you start building a good roster instead of having to dump a bunch of resources into poor characters, like someone like Vulture, right? That aren't going to value anything later on after your usefulness in the early game of them ends. So there's that. Unlocked a Minerva. What more can be said? As soon as I can get her to gear 13, I will eventually. I mean, look, I'll even rank her up right now. Look at that. Spending money willy-nilly online, but I got it, right? So, hey, DD2 is already going to be 1, right? If you think about it. So there we go. Maybe I'll unlock Star-Lord to go with her. So I actually backed off on Star-Lord, though. I intended to go for him, like, initially, and I was farming some of the Guardians. But, man, upon reflection, I don't know. I'm not really going to go for him. If I get him incidentally, great, but this is not really a reason for it right now. Maybe if DD2 starts getting closer on the horizon, I will start considering it, because he is pretty vital for the Minerva combo right there, but we'll see. Maybe I'll have Thanos by then anyway, and it'll be a moot point, but yeah, we'll see. Let's see. Of course, working Asgardians. Let's see, where's my Asgardians at? The only problem right now is, of course, Hela. It'll be a little while before I get to that node, because I'm kind of stuck at City at this point, and I'll have to do some serious work to progress much further. But basically, I am maxed on... Sorry, I'm bouncing around a lot here. Most of the nodes that are important for me, though, so I'm as far as I can get right now in Heroes until I get stronger City stuff leveled up, so I'm going to have to bite the bullet, start leveling City, of course. I have better options now than I used to, though. That's going to be nice. Same with villains, but I got to beat Heroes first, and then... But really, all I have is Sinister Six, and they are awful for these nodes, so I'm probably going to have to do some unlocks on AIM. So this is going to be a little bit longer. Or further down the road. Nexus is pretty much max. I'm waiting on Heroes at this point. All the nodes are 3-starred. Let's see. I think Cosmic. Am I in 3rd? Yeah, I'm in 3rd. So I can probably do some of these now. I haven't checked them in a while, but I probably need to level up the guys. I can go in there a little bit more. But so that's getting ready to be the final there. Mystic is nothing because I got no Mystic going on. And of course, you know, do your ISO stuff every day and dress for success. So let's hear before I forget about them. So yeah, so stuff is coming along well. So what else do I got going on here? So Black Bolt it's a ways away yet, but if you can see, my other ones are making some decent progress. Work on Sif. That's your number 1 credit to spend in the War Store for the newer player, I think, because you want to get Black Bolt. I'll have the Loki node open eventually here, and I'll be farming on him. And of course Thor, every time I see him in the raid store, I just pop him. So yeah, good stuff there. So what else do we got? Work on Stripe, incidentally. Most of these other characters can be instant, but there's more important ones I also have unlocked. Let's see, we'll talk about them. Of course, Swarm, like I said, I'm working on him instead of Vulture, so I'm actually really having to play catch up and try to like really pump him up because, like I said, I put 5 stars into Vulture, and boy, I wish I hadn't had to dump any of the credits in him, but it was what it was at the time. So Swarm is there getting used. Well, I got 5 star. I got like 5 reds on her on my main account too, and I want nothing to do with that character. I know I had, see, oh, Yellow Jacket. I unlocked Yellow Jacket thanks to like some RTA and some other things. So eventually, do you believe it? Not that worried about it on this account, as you can see. I think I can do a little bit of farming of stature, but let's see what else we got. I forgot I unlocked Cull. I forget where I got that actually. I don't know if it was from blitzing or another Mega Orb. That's crazy. I think I only have him at 4 or 5 stars on my main account, so that's saying something there. Electro, since she's gonna be moving into Blitz Store, I'll be working on her again. Once again, I don't have to work on Rhino anymore, but I'm already 5 stars into him, or 6 stars. It's like, it's so painful not to be able to do it. So, but I'll probably work on her instead because she's much better, you know, than some of the other characters. Maybe I'll work on both of those. But at least I have something to spend my Blitz credit on because they're starting to pile up. Yeah, so that's basically it. Got some more unlocks to do, of course. You know, Carnage is around the corner, not too far. If I really want to go hard on Phoenix, Ronin won't be too much farther, but I'm not really worried about her at all. So things are going well right now. I gotta say, it helps. Once again, I can't say this enough. Get into an alliance that raids. You need that because you need all of those ability mat, or not so much ability mats, but training mats and all that. Because let's see where I'm at. Yeah, this was way higher than I ever was on my main account for the longest time because I wasn't raiding very regularly. The only thing that's really hurting this count is I don't spend that much time on it, to be honest with you. I go in there and do my dailies and maybe a little bit more, but I don't do too much else. Like, I usually don't max my arenas on this account, which I should. And, you know, there's only so much war I can do because my account's so weak. So a lot of times I have to throw, like, teams in as a sack team in, so there's that. And I don't blitz my mind on this. I have blitzed enough on my main account. I don't do it that much here, so I basically do what's done for the dailies, and that's it. So yeah, so that's where the account is right now on the free-to-play. So yes, you too, as a free-to-play player, can do well in the early and build a strong foundation for later on gaming by focusing, and then you too shall profit. So hopefully this is at least somewhat informative to people. And until the next roster review, or at least until the next video, Mood Strikes Me, this is Genome, out.